Hello everybody, it's me again. Welcome one and all. Oh, do you know, it's lovely to know that you're all out there keeping me company. So we've got a fabulous show for you today. I can't remember what the show is called. Die Cutting Delights. Welcome to the Die Cutting Delights, because I'm already 2 shows ahead of myself. This one I've already dealt with. It's that, right? We're doing it now. So we're bringing you, oh my word, our beautiful designer selection. Now, when I say some of the things that, you know, you fall in love with, some of the collections, this was one of them this year. Absolutely fell in love with this collection. So I'm going to go through everything. We have got something for everybody, absolutely everybody, whether it's physical or digital crafting. We've got a few extras on here as well, which are really cute. I love these. I can't wait to share them with you all. But first of all, where are we? Who are we? And how do we shop? So we're Highlight Crafts and we're doing our social media shopping. So welcome to this platform if you are new to us. We're actually in the heart of Derbyshire, in a little village called Claycross. That's where we are, if you ever wondered. And it's a beautiful area to live in and to be able to work in. We're right on where I am, right on the edge of the Peak District. So it is a stunning place to come and visit. So that's where we are and who we are. And our social media platform for our shopping is on either Instagram or Facebook. But did you know you can actually watch us on YouTube? We stream live to YouTube at the same time. So if you want to watch us on a bigger platform on your smart TV, you can. But you still need to be shopping on your devices, on your tablets or your telephones. That's an old word, isn't it? A telephone. So on your mobile. There we go. Let's bring it back into the this century, Amanda. So on your mobiles. So in that, when you're on your mobiles, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, I'll give you a code. The word shop and then the code. And on this one, I'm going to give you the big one first. Mega. Shop Mega, because it is an incredible mega bundle. It's brilliant. I can't wait to share what you're getting in this. And the saving is the best part of £57. £57 saving. Phenomenal. So that one, shop Mega, in the comments below. You'll then get a little notification from us that says, thank you very much for shopping with us. Open up that message, but when you're ready to check out, okay? You don't need to open the messages every time you receive one. Just as and when you're ready to check out, open one of them. In there is a link. You click on that link and it takes you straight to our website. Once you get to the website, log in. If you're not a Highlight member, at that point you can still become a member. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no sign up or anything like that, and you will receive and start getting discounts and points and all the lovely else, all the other goodies that are available by becoming a member straight away. So once you've signed in, you can then log out, which is fabulous. Now, if you're with us on our website, because we stream live on the website all the time as well, if you're there, it's a little bit different for shopping. You can use the shop codes if you want to. However, while you're looking at the screen, down here, down the side of the screen, you've got all the individual products. All the codes are already listed there for you. Then all you have to do is click on that product, add to basket. So if you just go down and add to basket. Once you start adding to basket, there will be a little red shopping bag appear on your screen. Then when you're ready to check out all your lovely goodies, click on the shopping basket, log in, check out. Super, super simple. And that's how you shop with us. Isn't it good? Isn't it good? An incredible way of being able to do your shopping now. And it's social. So with it being social, please talk to me today, because David and myself are doing shows on our own, and we do need you guys out there to have a little bit of banter with us if you can. So what's your mornings been like on this Thursday morning? What's it like where you are, okay? Have you got up and it's a bit, this morning, do you know this morning, for the first time in ages, I had to put the light on. I know, 5:30 this morning, it was quite still dark. I couldn't believe it. So, and we've got a quiz. The quizzes are back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We'll love this. Amber's joining. Yeah, there we go. That was Amber. So let me introduce you to the team. We've got an all-girls team today at the minute. You've got myself, I'm Amanda, if you didn't know who I am. A little bit mad as a box of frogs, but those of you that know me are already aware of that. We've got our lovely Becky on camera. There she is, look. And Amber is my producer today as well. So thank you one and all for joining me. So, quiz. Are you ready? Ready? You've probably seen the answers. Let me put that down there. Question number 1 is, which herb is used to make pesto sauce? Okay. Which herb is used to make pesto sauce? You probably all know that, but there used to be a gentleman on Fawlty Towers, and his name is what that is. Okay. Not Mr. Fawlty. No. Honestly, his first name. Gosh. Now also, so we've done all of that. You know where to watch, how to shop. The quiz is on its way. A little bit of something to tell you about as well. We do have a giveaway, okay? If you have a basket spend of £35 or over, and it's a physical item that's been posted to you, we're putting in one of our hole punchers, okay? Contents will vary. It could be yellow, black, pink, blue, whichever, but you are going to get this as a free gift in with your purchase. But it must be a physical purchase. So if you're going for the downloads, etc., it won't be posted out to you because yours will be sent digitally. But if you do have a physical item over the basket spend of £35, that'll be a nice little surprise in your basket. Now, I am super excited of being able to introduce you to and bring you, guys, this beautiful designer selection. Like I said, there's not many things that you just literally look at and go, I absolutely love that. This was one of those moments for me with this particular collection, mainly because it's florals, because you all know I do love me flowers. So let's say a few hellos. Who is with me? All right, let's go. I think it's me with this machine. Oh. No, I just have to slow down with it instead of going gung-ho. Blooming heck! Hi, Angie. What's it? Yeah, are you having a crafty day off? On my day. Oh, you're having a crafty day on your day off. Right, gotcha. With you now. Looking forward to seeing you soon, honey. Lynn, who else have we got? Carol, Jackie, hello. Faye, who else have we got? Christine, hello everybody. Tracy, Sue, Maria, Diane, So Angie's got red. She's over in Greece. Red hot today it is, girls. Red hot. I'd be sat under the umbrella or in front of the air conditioning. Don't do hot. We've got our lovely Becky, Maria. Oh, lovely. Oh, thank you, guys. So Karen says, sun's out in Brighton, but it's windy. Okay. Who's having tomatoes and mozzarella? Don't tell Mel. Hannah, are you having toasties? Hannah, are you having naughty toasties with tomato and mozzarella on? It's all right, we're not tell her. Leslie's here. Thank you, everybody. Do you know, it's an absolute pleasure to have your company with us during the day. It really is. So, this is our designer selection. Now, you've got to bear with me because I've got lots of different codes to give you on this one because we've broke it down and we're bringing it to you in as many variations that we can possibly give you to cover everybody's needs, okay? So we really have got quite a bit going on. Okay, just a little. So first of all, was the first one I gave you, Shop Mega. Now Shop Mega is going to get you the whole sing and dance, okay? You are going to get the dies. But look at these dies. I've got boards and things that I'm going to share with you. Absolutely incredible artwork. Just glorious. So those are the dies, okay, that's the first piece. Then you're also going to get 3 stencils and they're all A5. I am going to work with the stencils, okay. You are also going to get 6 A4 designs of rice paper, which are artwork that match this, 2 of each. Okay, so you're getting those as well, but it doesn't stop there for the mega. You are also going to get all the digital elements that work with this collection. You're going to get all of your Minecraft Studio, okay? These are your icons and elements, but again, oh, they are just delicious. So those are your images. This is your Digistamps. Sorry, I had a moment, a buffer. Look, those are your rice papers. Absolutely beautiful. So if you get the digital element as well as the physical element, you've then got the artwork to then print onto anything. And also included are the texture. Okay, so all of that, not finished. You're also getting with the mega the SVGs. So if you love the SVGs as well, you get that included. Now, when we talk about SVGs, it's not just a cutting file, okay? You get the detailed lines, you get the matte layers, you get it in 3 different sizes, you get it as a reverse reflection and also decoupage. So when we split it down like that, it is phenomenal. But in addition to that, all the artwork is included for you guys in those 3 sizes. It's a phenomenal deal, this. Absolutely amazing. Then it doesn't stop there. There's just one more element I want to share with you. So you know you've got your stencils here. Okay, you've got the physical ones there coming in the mega. You're going to get the SVG. Now think about, these would look absolutely beautiful with acetate behind them and coloured with your alcohol markers and made into windows, okay? So then it's not a stencil. So then you can actually cut them out and resize them. Obviously, the physical one, you've got a physical format stencil. But having these and having the capability of being able to manipulate these as SVG files is phenomenal, okay? So that is Shop Mega. Everything we can possibly give you all together as one bundle for $89.98. Incredible. Yeah. Now we're going to move on. So if you're wanting just that, you should see all this here. This is all about this one thing. Gosh. So we're going to go just dies. If you're wanting just dies shop collection, okay, that's $59.99. You've got a $4.96 saving. So the shop mega is $89.98, $56.90 saving. Okay. So if you just buy this $59.99, that's nearly the saving that you're getting for getting all of it. Just saying, craft maths. Then there's another one as well. So if you shop designer, you get in the studio, you get the dies and the artwork. So you get the Minecraft Studio element. So dies and artwork bundle is $64.99. Okay. Then the next one is the artwork. So if you just want the MCS on its own, it's $9.99 shop artwork. If you want the SVG file on its own, it's $14.99. If you want the stencil SVG download, that's shop stencil, $11.99. If you want the stencil and everything together, so the whole digital aspect, that is shop digital for the SVG, stencils, artwork, and the Minecraft Studio artwork is $29.99. I know this is a lot, but there's lots of permutations that we've given you here. Then we've broken down shop paper, gives you the rice paper and the stencils in a physical form, okay, $39.99. Shop rice, if you're wanting to add in some extra rice papers, Shop Rice gets you just the physical form of the rice papers for $17.99. And then we've got the single elements. So individual stencils, if you're wanting to go down that avenue and just cherry pick a little bit of the collection, you can shop Rosie, shop Revere, or shop Reverie, or shop plumage. Yeah, those three, each one singularly is £8.99. Then the singles of these here. Now I will tell you the only way you can get the rose is in the full collection, because the rose on its own has gone. Okay, so the shop singles ones are Shop Petal, Shop Floral, Shop Violet, and Shop Cosmos, and those are all individuals of £12.99. Now that's everything. That's all the permutations and everything that I can give you of the different ways. Yeah, we're gonna go. So that's all of it. So everything we can give you, we've done that. So I'm going to show you the boards and the samples in a second, but I need you to shop ahead on something, okay? Now we've brought you something a little bit different. Stephanie's put this on because it works beautifully with this collection. Shop Clay. This is a kilo of your white clay, okay? So this is air dry clay, but you don't just get the clay, you get these two molds with it, and the molds are just gorgeous. £29.99 for that bundle. But now imagine these clay elements on this designer selection as artwork, okay? Absolutely gorgeous these are. So that one is Shop Clay. It's an incredible addition to this. Now, shopping ahead, guys, because I want to share this straight away. These are brilliant. These are brand new. We've not brought these to you previously. So this one is Shop 20. You're getting 20 wallets, okay? I'm going to take them out because these are brilliant. Super excited when we got these. Now, you're all used to our Craftmaster wallets, okay? However, these are all different sizes now. Okay, so here we have Shop 20. This is the size of wallet of that one. Okay, so in this one, these are the two wallets for Shop 20. Aren't they brilliant? Aren't they brilliant? They are the same quality as our Craftmaster ones, okay? Same quality. They're just all now different sizes, new sizes that we're bringing to you, okay? We haven't had them hole punched because they punch beautifully. And it's then up to you whether you want to hole punch down this size and have them in a folder that way. And again, the same here if you want to go with the long way, or you want to punch at the bottom like this and have them in a folder that way. So we've left it to you how you then want to create your own storage, because that's what you're now doing. You're creating your own storage. So Shop 20 gets you those two different ones, 10 of each, okay? And I've got some over there that I've actually, and I'm going to use them as my storage because they're brilliant. Now Shop 30, these are different sizes again, and these are going to fly because we've never had them before, and we're bringing you new sizes of wallets, okay? Now, this is Shop 30, and in here you are getting, I did have permission from Sam to open these before we went to air. She says, I'm going to leave them for you to open. I says, oh, thank you very much. So now in this one, these are your three sizes, okay? And they're brilliant. Look at these, guys. So Shop 30 are these ones. Absolutely fabulous for you to now use in your storage. So you're now being able to use these as you want to use them. But you're getting enough here. I would turn these into journal pages because you can swap them out. You could have it that you've got an image here and you can take the pictures out and swap them out. So that is another way of using these. So those three sizes, you've got like a DL wallet. Think that's like a photo size, and then a square. So I'm going to say 5x7, and then you've got your square. Those are Shop 30, brand new sized wallets, okay? And again, it's one of those things, when you've got the right storage, it really works. And again, we've not had them hole punched. We've left them for you guys to then choose how you're going to want to use these storage folders, whether you want to go on the left hand side or across the bottom, that's up to you. Now let's go back over here, because again, I have done it. I have hole punched mine. Okay, I have hole punched them. This is the shop 20. I've done the hole punch, slid my cardstock in. Okay, and now I've got that, and then on here you've got two little locks. Okay, so you just, and then on the actual main piece you've got the two little slots, so you slide it in one side and then back in the other to lock them closed, and that's the same for all of them. And then on this one I've chosen to hole punch at the bottom on that one, but then I'm going to use this one this way. Okay, aren't they brilliant? So those two, you shop 20 size. I just needed to share that with you because I think they're going to fly, because they're brand new. We've not had them before at all. Now, let's go on to the boards. This artwork, again, I can't tell you, like I said, and we have got, if you've missed out on this designer selection, I would absolutely get on board with all of it now, because as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, our lovely Becky, it was the first time we've brought a launch where we had dies, stencils and papers.
As far as I'm aware.
As us as Highlight Crafts.
Yeah.
This is the first permutation of this kind of thing, isn't it? So, working with your dies, we've given you the rice papers ready, the physical forms, and also if you get the Minecraft Studio version, if you go for Shop Mega, you will get that also as a download, so then you can print off these images. But to give you these beautiful, beautiful stencils to add texture and things into the background is phenomenal. Now, these are the boards. Absolutely fabulous. Now, here we have our lovely bird in here. So that is the physical form of the die. So you get the two pieces, the artwork, the detail and the matte layer. But look what you can create. Here in the background is the stencils. Okay, and that is the artwork that matches. Isn't it stunning? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This one is your rose. Now, you can't get this rose on its own as an individual. The rose is only in the bundle of dies, okay? The single one of this has gone. But again, look in the background. There is the stencil. Now, your stencils are going to work with all of your mediums from Cadence, whether they be your inks, your Sirius, your Capella. It doesn't matter what it is that you're using, even just your general gesso. All of those things, you can actually work with them. And if you guys that were really, really lucky and you got the air spray, the spray gun, that would look beautiful, a misted spray through these stencils. Then we've got our next one, beautiful blooms again, but in the background, again, still working and creating texture in the background with our stencils. And then I've pulled in some of the other elements, same artwork. It's the artwork that is from this, but I've chosen to use one of the books from a different, that was one of our Craftsmaster book die nested ones that I've used there. So they're all going to work across everything as well. The florals will work with all your Two Red Robins collections and anybody else's that you actually collect. Then we've got our, this is just stunning. Again, look in the background on both pieces. Use the artwork that is with this, and then I've used the stencil to create texture in the background. And then finally, this is the last of your florals, but again, stencils on everything, so it works incredibly well together. Absolutely stunning collection. Love this. So those are the boards, and we always know when we've hit on something that's beautiful, because I mean our design team are incredible anyway, so thank you ladies, lots of love to you all. Look what you're creating. Look at this. And I'm going to bring them forward for you as well. So isn't that just beautiful? And when you've got the right tools, you can create, oh, it's so easy. Okay, gone are the days, I mean, if you want to, you can do. Gone are the days where you've got to sit colouring in for hours to make a card. Because now you get the reflections. The artwork is done for you, okay? Also, the designs of the dies are so easy now for you to then create your own decoupage because of all those detail lines that our graphics team put in there for you. Makes it super simple for you to cut out from pip to create your decoupage layers as well. So that is phenomenal. That is all then down to the team that design it all for us, and they are brilliant, I'm just going to say. Here we have in the background, this is an exact reason why we give you the matte layer, okay? The matte layer is really, really important because now that artwork is going to pop off your card. It is, and this is a flat one, there's no decoupage on there, but the black layer really makes that artwork sing, okay? Now, if you're looking and going, oh, hold on a minute, how do we do that? Look on the website, the downloads for all of these and the physical stencils are on there. So just have a little look and peruse if you're thinking, I really like that shaped card. They are available as SVGs, okay? So then moving on, sorry I've turned round, I apologise. Using your tags. But look guys, that's the stencil in the background. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Extending them out, cutting them in half and having them over the edge as well. They are just incredible. One of my favourites has got to be this one. Create, so our lovely Kath has done this, create actual home. Was that moving? Did that slip? Oh, sorry. I thought it was slipping. I thought, oh, something's going. It's going. Create actual physical home decor pieces as well. Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. But then, if you're a digital crafter, we've got you covered. Look at these. Same artwork. Is it same artwork? No, these aren't the same artwork, are they? Don't know why they're in the box with everything else. So again, your digital format, you can work with that. However, this is the right artwork. Here's one I prepared earlier. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous, that is. So again, flat, totally flat card using the same artwork from this collection. So let's do a little bit of a demo for you all, because I know you'll all be saying, oh, well, that's all very good, Amanda, but can you show us how we're going to work with it? Absolutely, I can. So first of all, here's all my little bits. I've got all my cuts ready and I've got my stencils, okay? As you can see, they are loved. I have got them all out. And what I've done is, because I got the Minecraft Studio element, and you guys will be able to have that with the Mega, because the Mega's 10% gone, guys. Wow, well done you. And I can't fault you, it's just incredible. So I'm going to pick, I'm going to go there. Straight away, I already know which one I want to work with. Okay, so these are some of your backing papers. Just let's have a little flick through. You can see how absolutely delicious these are. And then when we talk about reflections, that's what your reflections look like, okay? Lay the die over the top and cut it out with your die cutting machine. So those are the images of your reflections. Let's start having a little bit of a build and make a lovely, almost like a, what is the word? Journal. I'm going to go journal. Now, the hardest thing is to choose which one of these that I actually want to work with. I'm going to go there. Okay, that's the one I'm working with. I really like that. So I've chosen a piece of artwork, one of the backing papers, that's got open space, okay? So when I actually start using my stencil, I'm going to see it, okay? I'm going to see that beautiful artwork come through. Now, the hardest thing to do is to choose the colourways in which I'm now going to work. But I'm going to go peach and pink. Okay. And then if you've already got these, it was a bargain, wasn't it? These are our blending, our whole blending kit. So if you have a look again on the website, I do believe they are still available. You get 50 of the sponges, you get a handle, you get 5, colours will vary, blending brushes, you get 5 of those, you get 3 stencil brushes, and you get your little atomizer as well. So this is what I'm going to be using because I love the fact that we've got this now. So I'm going to use it all the time. So I'm going to take off my lids, and this is where these are brilliant because now I know. Turn it over, and I've got enough of these where I've got one for each colourway. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I have got a little blending mat so I don't get my mat messy. Take off some of the colour. I'm going to blend some of my green through here. Okay, pick up again where I've got my leaves. Okay, and it doesn't, because this is in the background and I'm creating extra texture in the background, doesn't have to be perfect. Now I know you're all at home going, well, can't really see anything at the minute. What's occurring? Absolutely, there's lots happening here. Okay, put that back on there so I know. So we've got a question by the look of it, because our lovely Amber is putting a question in. So we've got our lovely Jo. Morning, Jo. Thank you, darling, for joining us. Well, Jo is asking, where is the book die from? It's our Craftmaster Vintage Rose. Okay, it is still available for you if you want to use it. Okay, if you want to get it, it is there. So I'm going to do the centre stamen. Okay, and I'm not worried that I've gone on the outside edge. That is not bothering me one little bit. Okay, so now, and I've not glued my stencil down. Okay, I'm just like being all free about this. So now on my petals, and this is a really subtle pink, I'm now blending in where my flower is, like so. And again, you can't really see that there's a great deal of much happening here, can you? But if I go like that and blend out that orange, I can even put a little bit of pink in my florals. Okay, I'm going to take this away. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to go again in this corner. Okay, because let's still go with the pink because the pink is on here. Okay, so let's go pink on the outside edge, but this one I'm going to go a little bit lighter. I don't want a really super strong colour. That's that. Okay, but I'm just mirroring, and I'm actually keeping what is the word? Balance. So now on my leaves, just a little tiny bit of a hint, and that's all I want on there. Doesn't that make a difference, having those stencils? And the fact that they are the same artwork really is beautiful. Love this. So now let's move on and actually add in our florals. So actually I like sticking with the same kind of artwork. Now I've got my little plastic bags. Okay, don't want my little plastic bags, because in my little plastic bags I tip everything out. See, look, I'm going to pick it up and they're all going to drop out. Not anymore. Not now I've got my fancy schmancy storage. What's the second question? Oh, I was going to ask you, what is the second question? It's me that's got it. It's me that's got the second question. I've got the second. It's me that's got the second question. Let's do a question. Are you all still out there? Hello, everybody. Are you like it? This is beautiful, isn't it? I love this. So question number one, let's recap. Question number one, what herb is used in pesto sauce? Okay. Okay. What herb is used in pesto sauce? Now, there's got to be some of you out there that remember watching Fawlty Towers. I mean, I was only like knee-high to a grasshopper at the time when I was watching it. I used to lay on the floor. You know, when you were the youngest and you had to sit on dog shelf because there were nowhere else for you to sit. You had to go on dog shelf in front of fire. I used to lay like that with my hands, head on my hands like that, watching it. And then I were remote control as well, so I used to be near it. So I used to have to go and press buttons to change channel. So yes, if you remember Fawlty Towers, give me a shout because I think it was so funny. Now, question number two. I've already mentioned this word during this hour. Okay, what's the brightest star in the sky? And also, he was a really good headmaster at Hogwarts. Okay, not Dumbledore, the other one. Okay, Yeah, there we go. That was if you're into your Harry Potter, you'll know exactly who I mean. So my storage, let's go back to my storage because I'm going to take all these out. I don't want these in these plastic bags because they all slide out and I lose them all. I'm going to pop them in these. That's better. There we go. That I feel better already because I'm using proper storage. Right, let's start building a little bit of a display for you. So here we have the artwork. Now this is where I mean our designers put in all of this shape for us because they really do. It's incredible. I have got a white one here, okay? And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to use it as a drop shadow. So first of all, what I want to do is actually add some shadow to it. So I'm going to bring in the green, rolled under there. And I'm going to ink on these edges, okay, just like this, all the way around. So I'm adding a green edge, just subtle, on the edge of all of that, okay. There's my green edge. So now I can add a lovely drop shadow, and by doing that, I've matched up with the green in the background, okay. So I can bring in this extra colourway. Now let's get the oops, I'll get that in a bit. Let's get my glue. I've not pierced my lid. Come on. There we go. That's better. My plastic lid hadn't broken. So now I'm going to start building up my decoupage. So this is going to be my first layer. Okay. Pop that on there, and remember that drop shadow, so I want to see some of the green, okay, that's going on there. The second layer, what I was saying earlier about our designers when they actually do this are phenomenal. So firstly, I'm going to make sure that I've got rid of all the landlocked areas, okay, all the details have dropped out. Now I want to see more of the bird, so I'm going to snip in here, one snip. These pips, can you see? It jumps from one to another. Really simple to do. So I've got rid of some of the foliage, okay? Then at the back, next layer, I'm actually going to snip away some more of the florals, okay? And that, by doing that, it brings my little bird proud. But again, no special tools involved. Just add in some shape, and then I'm going to go back in with my glue gel on here. Is everybody still with? Oh, brilliant. We're all here. Now, pop that on there. That's my second layer. Now, decoupage is a little bit like doing a jigsaw. So your next piece goes back on top, and I'm just going to line it up like so. And then the final one that I want is the flower. But before I do that, I want to rescue some of it because earlier on we'd got one where we've got an extension on it, okay? We used that extra bit that was just cut in half. Do you remember that sample that I showed you? So I'm going to cut around the flower because this is my decoupage piece, but I've been careful with some of it because I want it as an extra piece to stick out at the side. I'm going to stick with that. I'm happy with that. So now add in more shape. That is going to go on there. Flip that over, and again click onto there. Where is it? Rotate it round. There we go. So that is that element. That's finished. Now I'm going to flip it all over, add in my glue gel because this is going to go in a shadow box because I'm creating a little bit of artwork. I'm going to choose where I want it to sit. Well, I want to see the stencils that I've used, okay? I want to see that stencil design. That's going to nest in there, and then I want to extend it out a little bit. So this is what you're going to do. Cut into your die cuts. Don't ever waste anything when you're doing your decoupage. That is going to slide in there to extend it that way. And then we've kept that little bird, okay? We've kept that piece because I rescued that bit, if you remember. a little bit of glue, because even though you're using 3D glue, you can use it as well for your normal glue. This one, I've got my imagery here. I want to slide that in there, and then I've brought the bird back in on the background, so I haven't wasted anything. I'm happy with that. So what I would do then is do a little sentiment on here. Isn't that lovely? Not a lot really, just a few die cuts, and using those stencils on that incredible artwork, you can be creating really lovely imagery and pictures like this. So we're going to do a little recap now, okay, for you all, because I know there's some of you that are joining us all the time. Try and move some of this out the way. So thank you everybody for joining me. Can I do a little bit of recap on the, let's get the last question in. Yeah, let's do the last question. Is anybody talking about Fawlty Towers?
Someone did something about a rat or a hamster in a biscuit tin.
And getting a sea view if you stand on a chair on your tiptoes.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, so.
You've got to have watched it. Very funny. Absolutely so funny. So, what is the herb used to make pesto sauce? Okay, what is the herb? Second one was, what's the brightest star in the night sky? Okay, Cadence have got this. It's the name of a product. They use that to name this particular product. Okay, and also it was a very prominent character in Hogwarts. They're the two ones that I can give you. Then question number 3. What was the name of the character played by Michael J. Fox? Okay. What was the character played by Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future films? It was blank McFly. What was his first name? I used to have a really nice poster of him on my bedroom wall when I was a teenager. Loved Michael J. Fox. Absolutely did. He's a brilliant actor. So let me just put the lids on all of these, because I know you're all cover your inks up. I'm going to cover them up mainly because, not because I'm a fear of them drying out, for fear of me putting my hand in them. Really, that is my main concern, because I will put my hand in it. So there we go. Now, a little bit of a recap for everybody. We have got, are you all putting your new storage in? Shop 20 gets you 10 of each, just a minute, of this size, yeah? So Shop 20 gets you 10 of each of these new sizes. Now, the new stuff that we're bringing you isn't already hole punched. We've left that for you guys, okay? So you can choose how you want to use your storage and where you're going to punch them. That one I've gone along the bottom. This one again, so I've chosen to have them that way in my folders. But you can still do it this side if you wanted to. The choice is yours. So that is Shop 20. You really do need to be putting that in your baskets, because it is a brilliant storage. Or if you don't want to hole punch it, just leave it as it is and keep it in boxes. So Shop Mega is the big mega deal that we've got with this brand new collection. Well, it's not brand new. It is our designer selection, okay? So, but we've brought it in every format we can possibly give you today. So Shop Mega gets you all of it. It gets you the dies, it gets you the stencils, it gets you the rice paper, it gets you the Minecraft Studio, and it gets you the SVGs as well, okay? Not only the SVGs for the artwork, but also the SVGs for the stencils. All of that is yours today for £89.98, a £56.90 saving. Wow, crazy bonkers. And the rice papers, guys, all of it, the whole thing. Now, by getting all of that, when you're getting the collection, it is the only way now that you will get the rose, okay? The rose is no longer available on its own. So if the rose is one that you've fallen in love with, the way to get it is in the Mega collection or in some of the collections. The next one, Shop Collection, is just your dies, okay? Just your dies, £59.99, okay? Then we have got Shop Designer. Now, that includes your dies and your artwork bundle. So it's just the Minecraft Studio, just the dies, just the Minecraft Studio. Shop Artwork on its own is just the Minecraft Studio download. Shop SVG gets you the SVG artwork download for $14.99. And Shop Stencil gets you the SVG stencil download for $11.99. Shop Digital gets you all 3 digital formats, okay? The SVGs, the MCS, and for the stencils as well, the whole digital for $29.99. Shop Paper will get you the rice paper and the stencils. Now, if you love your mixed media and you're going on that journey with David's Cadence Club, that is beautiful for you to be able to work with your rice papers and your stencils together, so you can use all those lovely, yummy Cadence materials and products, okay? There's lots more to come on that, so we've got something new coming. I'm not saying, but I love it. Okay, so then we've got Shop Paper, rice paper and stencils together. Shop Rice is just your rice paper on its own, but there are 6 designs and 2 of each. Okay, so you're getting a lot of rice paper there for $17.99. And then we do have the individuals. So really quickly, individual stencils. Shop Rosie, Shop Plumage, or Shop Revere. Is that right? Or Reverie?
Reverie.
They're all $8.99 individually on their own, okay? And then for your singles of your dies, remember on these, on your singles, you're not going to get that beautiful rose. It's Shop Petal, Shop Floral, Shop Violet, or Shop Cosmos. And those are all $12.99 individuals. Now, something that I really hope that you've all been putting in your baskets when you've been buying the collections, whether you've gone for the digital form, because the digital form, these are going to work beautifully with as well, is Shop Clay. You're getting a whole kilo of white. It's a white clay block that's coming to you, okay? And you're getting both of these moulds. Now, these moulds, the artwork within these moulds just work incredibly well with this collection. They've got a beautiful filigree pieces and they're very elegant. These are elegant forms for you to work with your clay to add in. So again, you going on the mixed media journey with David, with the club, this is going to work beautifully. Stencils, rice paper and the clay and moulds, marriage made in heaven for you. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the 2 other things that we've got, and I really hope you're going for these guys because these are brand new to you today. Shop 20, brand new storage, okay? So these are the 2 sizes that you're going to get in Shop 20. Brilliant storage. You've seen me using them already, and you'll see them on the sets with all of us because they're just phenomenal. On this occasion, again, no holes punched. This is up to you how you want to work with them, how you know, in your boxes or in your storage. Then the next one is Shop 30. Now, again, there's 3 different sizes. I think they're the 3. You're getting a little more like a DL size, and then you've got a square, and then this one. So that is your Shop 30, okay? 3 different size, brand new storage wallets for you all. Again, we've not had them hole punched. We're putting it in your hands, okay? So we're just going to quickly recap the count. We've done the counter, haven't we? Or do you want me to do that? We're going to have a play on the MCS. Oi, I'm just... Sorry, I had to pick that up because I'd slip on it. Now we're going to have a little look on the MCS. Are you all... Let me just say quickly hello. I've not been talking to you, have I? So, Faulty Towers. Hannah's laughing. Oh, okay. Yes, Tracy. Brilliant. To see the sea view, you had to stand on a chair and look over your tippy toes. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, I'm loving that you're all talking to me. Oh, yeah. Jane, take the number off the end of his name. Try again with Michael J. J Fox's name in there because you've put a number 7 on the end of it, so it won't pick it up. Okay. Oh, everybody's with me. Thank you. Absolutely love this that you're all here. Okay, so let's pop that down. Now, in the Minecraft Studio, there's lots of folders, so it's not just one element. You're not just getting your images and icons, okay? In here, when we open it up, our extra folders are our scene building, our reflections, our digistamps, and our rice papers. So let's go into our scene building. It's telling me it needs to wait. Bear with everybody, it's catching up, it's waking up. Now let me bring on these indexes. Look at these guys. Look. Oh my goodness. Look what you're going to be working with. Absolutely beautiful florals. Gorgeous. And really important are your foliage. Absolutely important. Okay, show you why. So we've got our flower. Let's bring in some of the greenery. Okay. Let's have another one. So I'm going to go like this. So I'm going to move my flower. That looks really lovely, doesn't it? Really pretty flower. However, I'm now going to I'm going to bring it to the front. Now, how much better does it look with the foliage? Absolutely incredible. And you're going to be able to work with all of this imagery at home. Aren't they just stunning? You've got a corner piece. Then maybe let's add this in. So you're going to be able to work and you're now the designers at home. Look at this that you're going to be able to work with. Let's tuck that in there. I want to bring in a couple more of the leaves as well. Let me click my leaf like that. Add that in. Look at what you're going to be able to work with. Isn't it just gorgeous artwork? So from there, that's your scene building. Then, of always, you get your reflections, okay? So your reflections are your printed sheets for you to be able to use your dies with, okay? Fabulous. So that's what they look like. Delete that one. Then you've also got your digistamps. Now, working with your digistamps, there's lots of different ways now that are out there for you to be able to work with these. One of a favourite one for here, all of us at Highlight Crafts, is the pyrography. We've all grown to absolutely love it. So if you print these images off just on copy of paper, then use the method of using your graphite paper and transferring it onto your wooden substrate, you are now designing your own pyrography imagery that you can then transfer and build up your own images. Or you can still just go with the pieces because these are the lined artwork, okay? So after that one, and again, using them in print onto your printable acetate, just the lined artwork, lay it over the top using your light box, and you can then foil as well, which is just gorgeous. Okay, then we have got designer selection, our rice papers. Oh, heavens above. Now, oops, come on. Oh, it says it arrived eventually. Oh, it's on the slow. It's on the slowness. Right down here, I'm just going to, zoom out. I need you to see these rice papers. We've got a minute left. We need to pull a winner at some, this has gone really, look at this, it's like super slow. Poor thing. Have we got it plugged in? Has anybody fed the hamster that's doing the electricity? Don't think we have this morning. There we go. That's the artwork I chose to work with earlier. Stunning. So I'm going to give you the answers to our questions. Now, if you didn't already know, the answer to the first one was basil. Of course, basil faulty, and also the herb. The next one was Sirius. So I had Sirius on the show this morning, Sirius and Capella, and obviously he was the lovely Sirius Black. And then we've got our character's name. It's Marty McFly. Of course it's Marty McFly. Right then, guys, let's draw a winner, Amber. Julie W. Julie W is our winner. Where's the wheel?
No, that's it. She's the winner.
Of?
She got all the letters correct. Is what she winning?
We need the wheel.
Oh, we need to. Go on, crack it up. Sorry. Lack of sleep.
We're having, yeah, poor Amber didn't sleep. Anyone, can I have that one? Right, come on, let's win. Spin it, quick.
Me?
Yeah, you spin. All girl team, spin.
2.
150 points. Woohoo! You get 150 points. Thank you, girls. Our lovely Amber, our lovely Becky that's on cameras, and obviously from myself, and of course a great big thank you to all of you. Remember to check out your basket so you get this beautiful designer selection home, and we'll see you all really soon. Well, in about an hour's time. Take care, everybody.